All right. Well, today is another exploration day. What I'm showing you right there is a split bamboo rod that was a gift to me yesterday. My friend Buster brought it all the way back to Idaho from my old state of Washington. I cannot make out this brand, but I did a little research. It appears that this was a diamond-shaped logo. It appears that it has certain letters in it, but I can tell from the weathering that the sticker or paint job came all the way over here. My guess is it's made by a company called Heddon, H-E-D-D-O-N, but I do not know. So what I did is I slapped my Able TR1 that has 3-weight line on it. It is an 8.5 foot rod with an all steel reel seat. I do not know if it has any particular value. It has value to me because it was a gift, for which I appreciate it. And so what I decided to do today was come to one of my known spots. It's funny, today is September 19th, and it is the first day of the fall that I have donned my waders. And as I was hiking down here, I was thinking, I honestly don't remember the last time I actually put waders on. But here we are, and I've got a hopper tied on the end, and I'm going to make my way out to where I know I have hooked nice cutties before, and we'll see what happens. But it'll be certainly an adjustment just casting with a bamboo rod. I haven't done that in a while. I used to actually cast with a fiberglass rod all the time, and before that, or in that time, I also got to try out bamboo rods, but we'll see. All right, so awesome. I had a fish, very first cast, I had a fish come up and slap at it. It feels really nice. I just need to slow down a little bit. But I know there's a fish out there. I took a look at it. I've got my same tan and orange hopper. I can tell right away casting this is that what I need to slow down is actually my forward cast. I am so used to the instant power that you get from graphite that you really need to slow down that forward cast. Relax your grip, and that's just the way it's always been with what is essentially a continuous piece of a tree instead of graphite fibers that are all laid out mechanically. I'm not making the best drifts through this spot where I know there is one fish, so let's see if let's give him a chance though. Yeah, I just need to relax my grip entirely. Feels nice. Everything's just a little heavier because of the fact that the rod guides and the reel seat are all made out of steel. That right away is going to add a little bit of line, or a little bit of weight. But in part, I picked this particular location for this experiment because I know it well, and I also, well, obviously I've caught fish here. There we go. Oh, that felt like a pretty good fish. All right. Glad I got that. I'm glad I had the camera going. Let me get my line off of my... That was a sneaky take of a pretty good fish because I didn't fully see him rise. But the other reason I picked this spot is because it is not as demanding on super long casts. And I just didn't know what kind of luck I was going to have casting this 3-weight line. Now I have my 5-weight. I can already kind of develop a feeling that this rod could probably handle my 5-weight reel and line pretty well. And you always want to, as far as matching the power of a rod, you always want to go with the max line that the rod can handle, for the simple reason that you're going to get the best balance out of it. All right, so that was a pretty quick switch. I actually decided to go extremes. I also had my 6-weight with me, so I went ahead and put the 6-weight reel as well as, obviously it's spooled up with 6-weight line. Oh wow, okay. So what I can conclude from that for sure is that this rod was built as a 6 or 7 weight, because immediately I can feel the rod loading up just like any well-matched setup does. And I've waded out here to my more conventional approach to this particular spot. All right, let's give these guys some good looks. Now, one thing I'm noticing right away, there is some slide in the connection between the butt section and the middle section that is twisting. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that, keep my guides lined up. Fortunately, the wind is not howling right now either. These are pretty good distance casts. I don't know why my fly landed. Oh, there we go. Oh, I was way behind because I was wondering why my I forgot what I was wondering, actually. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's get our comfortable cast out there, and then reel in our extra line, and we'll stick with that length of a cast. Good line out there. Oh, there was a takedown there. All right, so I've had a couple of fish interested, but I am being a bit spastic. Oh, there's a fish. Oh my gosh. It's easy to be a spaz when you're fishing straight upstream. And what I mean by that is everything collects right back down on you, and it's hard to keep everything organized. Oh, this is a nice cutty. Let's get him on the reel if we can. First fish with the bamboo in, Jesus, probably 20 years. I did have a buddy up in British Columbia, so it was probably sooner than that, but I had a friend that had a place up in British Columbia, and I did, maybe a decade ago, I did go up to his place and fish the Elk River with, spent some of my time with a bamboo rod, but that looks pretty cool to see. Hope the camera's picking up on that bend in the bamboo. Yeah, just shining in the sun. Not giant, but undoubtedly a football. Need to get in a little bit more line. And if you recall, this is the spot where I'm wading out deep enough that these fish have the advantage. They can do 360s around me because I'm pretty much as far up as I can reel because I'm standing out here in their environment. And they have the upper hand. Let's get this guy landed. Oh, that's a great first fish for this rod. Keep his head up. All right. Probably a good 13, 14 incher who took my hopper and off and ran. There we go. Nice. There he goes. Sweet.